Alright, this is status update 2 for my RPG, part 3, continuing this video that was too long for YouTube, because I can't handle a 16-minute video, that's just too much. 15's okay, but 16 would blow their servers up, apparently. So let's finish watching the rest of this original part 2 of this video.
So that's it. Let's go to, let me do my moves again really quick. As you can see, I have my sword equipped, so I have my punch still and my slice. Now let's change weapons to my bow, and I'll show you how my moves change. Let's go back to my inventory. I've got all my new items. Let's equip my bow, number 4. Bow is equipped. Nice selection. Let's view my moves again. As you can see, they've changed. I still have my punch because that's not dependent on a weapon. And now I have arrow and flare, where, flare is a basic, like, smoke arrow, and it'll make a smoke screen. Yeah, it's cool, right? But as you can see, slice is gone because slice is attached to that sword weapon. So if I got rid of my bow now, then the arrow and flare moves would disappear. I wouldn't be able to use them. So a lot of work went into doing that. I had to change my items class to have an array for my moves, etc., etc. I had to create some functions to manage my move set, to add moves to it, take moves away, so forth and so on. That's it. I'll also show you, I give you the ability to equip 2 rings. I could have only done 1, I could have done 10. I decided 2 was a fair amount. So I don't have any equipped right now because I didn't have any. Let's equip the magic ring, 6. Magic ring now equipped. Equip the money ring, 5. Money ring now equipped, no problems, no problems. But now I have 2 rings equipped, and I want to equip the health ring now. So obviously I can't just equip it because which one would I de-equip? Who knows? So instead of just randomly picking one to de-equip, I give you the option. So I want to equip my health ring, choose a ring to replace, either my magic ring or my money ring. You can choose either one, it'll replace that one. It doesn't matter, let's just go with my money ring. Boom, health ring now equipped, my money ring is now not equipped. Easy as that. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's go into a battle. Show you a little bit of the changes I've made. A motherfucking line. Holy shit. You gotta be careful of those guys.
Oh, God.
Alright, same thing as before. I haven't changed any of the battle system really. As you can see, I've got my moves there. Punch, arrow, flare. I can use items now. I don't think I had that before. What is this? Moves. I guess I have moves there, so I can define my moves. Let's just use that real quick. Yeah, so you choose moves, it shows you your moves. So if you're not sure, what a move does, what it's weak against, what it's strong against, how much damage it does, you can define your moves so you know what they actually do before you go ahead and use them. And I've got my items, so I can use those health items like the cookies, which I already ate. If I did use that, that would take my turn up. If I used a weapon item, for instance a bomb, which I don't actually have yet, if I use that, that would also take my turn, so it would be the enemy's turn. But if I equip an item, so let's say I want to switch my bow out for my sword, that does not take my turn up, so I can still attack. As you can see, I can also flee, and like I said earlier, there's like a 80% chance of success. That might not be right. It's probably like a 50% chance of success of fleeing. Enemies can also flee, but they only have like a 4% chance of actually fleeing. So, kind of rare. Let's go ahead and change my items. Let's show you that real quick. 4 items. Same screen as your inventory screen. Same exact thing. It calls the same function. It just changes if you try to use something. It might change how that works. But if I use a sword, it knows a sword's a weapon, and it knows that it's equipable, so it'll just equip it, and it won't use your turn. sword's not equipped, you can still do something else. Let's just go back. Look at your attacks now, punch, slice, items, move, flee. You don't have your arrow or your smoke anymore because now you have the sword equipped. Just to show you one more time, let me switch back to my bow. Go to items. U4 to equip this bow. Done. Go back. Boom. Slice is gone. Arrow and flare are back. Well, I'm reaching about the 10-minute mark. I'll try to make this quick, real quick.
Apparently I failed at
I
that.
think a lion is probably weak against something new, and I'm just going to flee and try to get a bird. Let's try and flee at the same time. Hey, escape successfully. Good job. Let's move up again, try to get a different enemy. I want to get a bird because I know they are weak. Let me look at monkeys real quick. I think monkeys might be weak against swords. Monkey. Yeah, monkey's weak against swords. Good. Alright, so I have a bow out right now. Side note, arrow move and a slice move do the same base damage, and a bow and a sword do the same base damage. So if I attack with arrow, I will do 10 damage jump. Not too bad, but it could be better. So, what the hell? Enemy monkey right away. What a fucking pussy. Oh, there you go. Enemy's going all the way too.
Goddamn monkeys.
Real quick. Goddamn tiger. Let me check.
Fun
Yeah,
stuff.
he's the same thing. So he'll be weak against sword. Alright, so let's do an arrow again just to show you. Arrow, 10 damage dealt. Now let me switch items. Forward. King the sword. Go back. Now I can slice. That's 40 damage dealt to that lion with my sword. Normally it would do 10 damage, I think. But now, because the lion is a ground type and the sword is a ground type weapon, the sword does extra damage to the lion because it's weak to my sword. So it does extra damage. The bow only did 10, the sword does 40. So there's that. I think normally base attack, because I'm a level 10, so it's multiplied. I think the base attack would be 20. So the bow did less damage than normal. The sword did twice as much as normal. There you have it. Let's try to play again. Escape successfully. You don't always escape successfully. Just so it happens, there's a high percentage of it happening. In about 15 minutes, I showed you attacking, I showed you my new items, I showed you my new inventory system. You can switch items, you can run into shops, you can sell items, you can buy items, you can equip items now. You can view your moves, you can view your stats. Moves are attached to items in some circumstances. Enemies are weak to certain types, weapons have types. And I think that's about it. I'm going to go back to my program. Come on. I think that's about it. So, I fleshed out my RPG pretty well. I added a whole bunch of new features that I had just listed off. And it's coming along pretty nicely. I'm going to continue to add a little more features. I need to fix that thing with the inventory.
Fixed.
Probably just need to do some copy pasting because my shop buying items and selling items works just fine.
That's true.
So I need to do something there, apparently. I don't think I've worked on actually using items in inventory that much in a long time, so I obviously need to fix something. But as you can see, not too shabby, and I'll continue working on it. Hopefully get some kind of level/world design where you can actually move across the map, do things like that. So hopefully I'll have another update for you guys pretty soon. Thanks for watching.
Alright, so that was the end of that. Close out of that, close out of this. You left here, bastard. I don't know if you guys can see. So yeah, the problem with that inventory items was I created a new object for. Oh, my camera's on this side. I'm blocking it with my hand. Might be if you can even see me. So I created a new object for my items that make up the inventory, and those consist of a string for the name and an integer for the count, how many items you actually have of that particular item. And I tried to just do a copy. Well, a little more background. When you deplete your inventory, so when it goes to 0 for a certain item, I delete it, and then I rearrange my array to kind of get rid of that slot and open it up to other stuff. So when I do that, I do a copy, so I just do this array slot is equal to this array slot, but because it's a new object, it's not a built-in object. That doesn't work. You can't just do a regular assignment, apparently. So that's what I was doing, and as you saw, it didn't work. So now I have to do an assignment for the name and the count, and then clears up the problem. So that's not an issue anymore. Right now, I'm working on some actual graphics for my program, and I'll show you that in the next update, which I will do tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get it uploaded tomorrow. We'll see how that works out. I'll probably do it tomorrow, if I'm not too lazy. So, look forward to that. Thanks for watching. Sorry that second part wasn't working out for a while, and hopefully this video didn't go over just now, so bye.